Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Creative Hands by Shay. So in today's tutorial I will be showing you how to make a cute two-color beanie. So for this beanie that I'm making, I will be making it for my daughter, so I will be making a toddler size. So I will be showing you on the screen different size that you can follow to make it on your own. It is quite simple and easy to follow as it's a one row repeat beanie. So guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I hope that you will love what you see and you will stay here with me. To my regular viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for always being here, guys. So I will be listing in the description box all the materials that you'll be needing, so make sure you check that out before you start the video. So guys, let's jump in the video. So guys, I went ahead and I made the hat. So this is not yet completed, but I just wanted to show you what it will look like once you finish making all your rows. And this one measures 15 inches wide. Make sure when you're measuring your hat, you measure it from this end and not up to this side, because we did the single crochet at the top here. It kind of make the hat a little bit smaller at the top. So this is the part where you should do your measurement. I can measure it so you can see. This is measuring 15 inches wide, and if I should go up, it's going to show me 14 there, and if I should go up more, it's going to show me 13. So that's the reason why I said to you, make sure you measure. Once you get to your desired amount, you measure from down the bottom here. So I am just going to show you the demonstration and how to make this hat, and I'll come back to that later on. So as I stated, make sure that you start with the color that you want to have at the top, and then the color that you want to be at the bottom, you will use that color later on. So this is the color that I'm going to start to show you how to make it. So you're going to insert your hook, and I'm using a 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. Wrap it around and pull up a loop. You're going to go ahead and chain 25. So we're chaining 25 here, and we're going to do 25 for the other color. So I'm going to go ahead, chain my 25, and I'll meet back with you. So guys, now I've reached my 25 chains, and I am going to get my other color, and I am going to let me just do a slip knot. And I'm just going to pull that through. And I'm going to start my 25 here. So now I have my 25, and this is what it looks like. So this is the bottom part of the hat, and this is the top part of the hat. So now what we're going to do is we are going to chain an extra chain for turning. So we're going to put chain 1 there, and then you're going to turn your work, and you're going to do a single crochet in this first stitch. I did went ahead and I made a tutorial on how to do this stitch that I will be using to make this hat, so you can check that tutorial out. I will link it next to this one so you'll be able to see it. Now that you make a single crochet, you will be making well, technically this stitch is an herringbone single crochet working into the back loop. So now that we have 2 loops that is facing towards you, you are going to go into this loop. You're going to insert your hook, and then you're going to go into this one here, that's this next stitch. Pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So now you have 3 loops facing towards you. You're always going to work into this loop that is on the left side. So insert your hook there, go into your next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through, and you're just basically going to continue doing this until you get to the end. So I'm gonna continue doing this, and when I get to this part, I will meet back with you. So guys, now I have completed all my stitches here, and now what we're gonna do is we are going to go into our loop on the left there, and then we are going to get this tail end and we're gonna bring it on this side. We're gonna take up this one here and kind of use your finger to hold this one in the back. That's a tail end for the brown or whatever color you're using, and then you are going to go into the first stitch on the other color. Once you go into that stitch, you're going to yarn over and take your time and pull through, and that completes that first stitch there. And now you are going to go into the new color, which will technically be your loop on the left. So you're going to go into that. You're going to go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all three. Again, insert your hook into that loop and complete. Insert your hook into the loop on the left, yarn over, pull through, repeat, repeat, and you're basically just going to continue doing this all the way down. You can slow down the video if you think that I'm going too fast, so you'll be able to catch what I'm doing. You can also go ahead and view that tutorial where I show you how to do this stitch. And once you get to the end, well, almost at the end, you're going to have 5 stitches remaining. So you're going to stop. You're going to do, remember we did 25 stitches, so we're going to do 20, and then we will have 5 remaining, and in those 5 stitches we will be doing regular single crochet to finish off. So I'm going to continue doing this until I get to that part, and I'll meet you there. So guys, now I am where my 5 stitches are, and now we are just going to go ahead and do regular single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that completes our first row. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, and now you'll be working into the back loops. So the ones that are facing towards you are considered your front loop, and the ones that are in the back here are considered your back loop. So you are going to go ahead and make a regular single crochets, which is 5 that you're doing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now that we have completed our 5, we are now going to start doing our herringbone single crochet, working into the back loop. So now you have 2 loops here that is facing towards you. You're going to go into the one on the left, go into your stitch right next to that one, into the back loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Remember, you're always going to go into this stitch on the left. Sorry, not stitch, but the loop on the left. Go into that loop, go into your next stitch, which is your back loop. Always be working into your back loop and complete. going into your loop on the left, going into your next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all three. Continue doing that all the way down until you get to your next color, and I'll meet you back there. So guys, and now I have come to my last stitch on the white here, and I'm going to go into my loop on the left, then go into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all three. So now we are going to be working into the new color. So remember, you're always going to go into your loop there on the left of your finished color now, and then you're going to pull your yarn over on this side because you're done working with that color. Now you're going to pick up your new color. You are going to go into that first stitch, then yarn over and pull through all three loops. So now you have your new color for the first loop there. You are going to go into that loop and then go into the stitch next to it and pull through. You're going to yarn over and then pull through all three. And basically you're just going to continue repeating this over and over until you get to your desired width. It is a 1 row repeat, so it's not hard to do. You just need to practice. If you don't really know how to do it, you can practice before you start, and then you can complete your hat. It is a great time now to make this as a gift for someone, either for an adult or baby or whoever you want to make it for, or your grandma, your mom, whoever. So continue doing this. Once you get to the end, you will chain 1 and turn. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I'll meet you there. So guys, and now I have come to my last stitch. If you are not an experienced crocheter or someone that does crochet a lot, it is best to use a stitch marker to mark that last stitch so you don't lose your stitch. Because if you do, then your work will look all wonky and then you would have to pull it all out, and I would not want that to happen to you. So chain 1, turn, and repeat the same steps. So remember, this is the bottom part of the hat. This is the top. So for the bottom, you will just be starting with your regular single crochet and then doing your herringbone single crochet, working into the back loop. So I'm going to continue doing this until I get back to the end, and I will just show you how to finish off the hat. Remember, I had showed you the one that I previously made before, but I did not finish it, so I will get back to that part. So I'm just letting you see how to do it, and I hope that you will be able to make this hat on your own. So just repeat the same steps. Feel free to rewind the video if you don't remember what to do. So guys, now we are going to work on sewing up our hat here. So if you have now completed yours, you can watch what I will be doing. So what I did, I fastened off in this one and I leave a little tail end so that we can weave that in later on. So what we're going to do is we are going to reattach our yarn. You can use a smaller hook if you'd like. Let me see if I have a smaller one here. Okay, so I am going to go into this first stitch here. And into the first stitch on this side, and we're going to attach our yarn. You're going to chain 1, and you are going to go into both loops on this side. And make sure before you start this, make sure that your hat is on the side that you want it to be on. So this is going to be my wrong side, and this is my side that I'm going to turn over to the right. So now I'm going through both loops here, and then I am going to go into the loop on the other side. So make sure that you look to find that stitch. So it's technically these ones that you're seeing here, you're going into these stitches here, and you're doing slip stitches. So you're going into these two loops and then on the other side and pull through. So I am just going to continue doing this until I get up to this part, and I'll meet you back there. So guys, now I have come to the end part here of sewing this part up, and I have my last stitch remaining. And I'm going to chain one and then fasten off. So we're going to have a bit amount of tail ends to weave in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a long tail end here so that I can have to sew this part up. So about that, let me just yeah, so I'm leaving a long tail end so I can use that to weave that part in. And now I am going to attach my yarn onto this part. So just as we did when we're doing this part, I'm going to do the same thing. So I am going to go into the next stitch on this side and into the next stitch on the other side here, making sure that I am right through. I'm going to give it a tie, and then I am just going to go ahead and continue doing the same thing. Doing my slip stitches right up to the top. So I'll meet you at the end. So guys, now I have come to the end of sewing up my edges here, and I'm just going to chain one and fasten off. And now what we're going to do is we are going to get our tail end here, and we're going to go into the extreme top of our stitches and just basically do in and out stitches just to close the top part of the hat up. So you're going to continue doing this right around, and I'll see you at the end. So I'll see you there. So guys, now I have come back to where I have started here, and I am just going to go ahead and pull on my tail end. Just to close that inner part up. Make sure that you don't pull too tight because you don't want to burst that part there. And now that we have pulled it together, we are going to do some stitches to kind of close this top part up. Make sure that you're inserting your needle exactly into the top part of where we did our stitches. So just to close that part up. So I am almost there. And I think that is good enough. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to give it a tie. And for these two tail ends, or three tail ends that we have here, we don't really have to necessarily weave these in. We can just give them a tie on each other and then cut the excess off. So this is what the top of our hat looks like on the wrong side. And now you can go ahead and weave your tail end in. So you know that this pink color will go on the pink side, and the rose pink side, and the lighter pink will go up this side. So you're just basically gonna go inside the stitches and kind of hide your tail end in. So guys, now I have come to the end, and this is what our hat looks like so far. This is the inside part of the hat. We're gonna flip that over, and this is what the outer part looks like. So you can choose to wear the hat just like this if you'd like, or you can install a pom-pom on the top. So I do have a pom-pom that I made, so I will be installing that on the top. How cute that looks. So I am just going to go ahead and install my pom-pom. So I'm just going to insert my needle right down in the center part and then pull that on top just like that. And I'm going to flip my needle, well, my hat I should say, over, and then I am just going to give it probably just a little stitch just to keep it intact, so that it's not dangling all over the place. And then I'm just going to give it a tie. Then I can fasten it off. And our hat is now completed. So this is what it looks like with the pom-pom on the top. And I am just going to basically fold my hat right over like this. So you're not even noticing where we actually did our stitching, because it's not showing. It is so undetectable that you don't even see. And I can tell you where it is. It is right here. It is so undetectable. So you can see it there. So this is the end look of the hat, guys. So if you love this tutorial and you love the way how this hat turns out, please do give this video a thumbs up, comment, tell me what you think. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you will love this hat and you'll be able to make one of your own. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. Until next time, bye.